Hello everyone, welcome to more Lunar 2. Believe this is where we left off. I actually had two files that were like at the same spot. As you may have seen at the end of the last episode. I actually had to look at which file it was in the video to see which one was right, because they're the same spot, they just were different levels with different stuff. What do you think Sophar was talking about, hero? Why did he put a curse on poor Lucia? I don't understand any of this. Hero, I'm scared. We're in the middle of something way too big for us to handle. If we hadn't taken the Dragonite jewel from the ruins, none of this would have happened. I mean, true, but who knows what that could entail. Oh, fiddle! I suspected this might happen. The Guardian has been awakened. Now we'll have to find our way outside. Now we'll have to fight our way outside, kids. Are you kidding, Grandpa? Look at the size of that thing. There has to be another way. Right, this fight. Oh no. I don't know if I legitimately don't know if I'm strong enough for this, to be honest. So, there's that. Hop and attack. Reduce defense. Attack up, defense up. 54. Fully fractured armor will... Yeah, okay, that knocked his defense down quite a bit more. I wonder, can I do that again and lower it further? I'm really concerned that this guy is going to mop the floor with me, because he is not exactly weak.
Take this, infidel!
Hey, an additional 16. That's good. That should help quite a bit until he boosts his stats again.
Dodge this.
70. That was not a lot of damage difference. Bong. This might go poorly. I'm going to go ahead and drop an herb on myself, but also then going to use heal litany on him as well.
Heal.
Under the assumption that he's going to take like a big hit
We've got to keep our strength
in between, or not. Oh, he's going after freaking... Oh no, he went after both of them technically with that. Okay. Bow sword. I was trying to think of what I should do there. Bong. Good, good. That's what I was expecting, was that you're going to deal big damage. Let's do Calm Litany so that we can heal everybody. Now that raised his defense by a bit, but not by a lot. He's more or less back to where he was earlier. So I think I'm alright. I just need to basically keep dropping frickin' Poe swords for the most part.
Dodge this.
Really, it would be best if I could, like, get these two apart from each other. Oh, that hurt.
We've got to keep our strength up.
See, the problem here is, like, I just don't know what order the, like, attacks are gonna go out in.
Dodge this.
And really makes it hard to, like, strategize when you don't know.
We've got to keep our
That's why in the game I'm making, I have a turn order display Bam. I mean, there technically is a way I could, like, move them apart. Using the defend skill, I could, like, move them apart. Oh no. Gwyn is down. Okay. That's unfortunate. I've got one more Poe sword. Since he's gonna do the one that only does like 20 damage, it should be okay. Hey! Perfect! Yeah, here gained a level. Gwyn gained a level. Shattered sword was learned. Whee! Awesome. I think I was level 12 on the other file. Actually, now I'm wondering if... Because this sounds like something I would do. I would finish that fight, I'd come up here, I'd hit that, and then I would save. So I wonder if, like... I'm really curious about that second file. Look at that. See, that, like, this is what I'm talking about. Level 12, 141, 1 hour, 41 minutes, you know. I'm like, am I, like, which is that, you know? I wonder if that was post, the, Guardian there or not. I'm very curious. Maybe I should, like, load that up, like, in between episodes and see. Alright, so... Lucia is, like, going to die regularly at this point. Because she has 1 hit point. So she's going to be constantly knocked unconscious. In just about every fight. So, don't expect her to contribute a whole lot in any of these fights. Rather, expect her to contribute a whopping 0% in these fights. So, actually, let's squall over here so that Gwyn can still hit something.
Ferocious wind.
Whoosh! Whop. Fire! Hey! Very nice. But yeah, so Lucia is cursed right now. She has 1 hit point max. And literally no abilities right now. So she won't be doing anything in any of the, like, combats. Just, like, straight up. She will literally do nothing. So, go ahead and Poe sword this guy. That will probably end the combat. Like it did previously. Yep. I do like that when the mummy dies, the others die as well. I think that's a cool mechanic. It's like the other enemies are tied to the mummy in that way. So, uh-oh! The rest of the Guardians have come to life! This is bad, hero! Very, very bad! We barely handled 1. What are we gonna do, hero? I can barely beat 1 Guardian. How can we beat 4? Right? Alright! How are we gonna beat 4 of these things?
Ferocious wind.
That's the real question. Oh, goodbye, Lucia. Bonk. Ow. Pain. Bonk. Pain. I can still fight!
Ferocious wind.
Bonk. Pain. So yeah, that fight, I believe, just lasts until 2 people are knocked out. This is it, hero. We're finished. If this doesn't hurt as much as I think it will. Targets acquired and locked. Fire! Ow. What was that? Lucia regained her powers? Ha! Those guardians were no match for the blinding power of the Destiny's Dragon Cannon. You are fortunate indeed to have witnessed the awesome power of the Goddess Althena, and I intend to use that power to capture the destroyer which has come to the Blue Spire. But all that we found in the Blue Spire was Lucia. No, it can't be true. Leo has to be mistaken. He has to be. I warned you not to come here, Gwen, and yet you disregarded my advice. If I hadn't arrived when I did, you would have paid for your foolishness with your life. You are out of your league here, old man. Just go home and read your musty tomes. Of all the... Can't believe how rude he is. I know he saved our lives, but geez. Guess Althena's guard values combat skills a lot higher than social skills. Hold on. Who is the woman in your party, Gwen? She wears a strange dress of red cloth. She seems to be sick. What has made you weak, girl? She was assaulted by a monster at the top of the spire. It leapt at her from a magical sphere. She barely escaped its clutches. If you hurry, you may be able to catch it. Monster in a magical sphere, you say? At the highest floor of the spire? Exactly as I suspected. Lucia, the Destroyer, is within the spire. Follow me, men. We must find Lucia and capture the creature before it escapes into our world. Heh, you fell for it. Never even lied that convincingly to Grandpa. Hurry, kids. We must get Lucia back to the house. She's getting weaker by the moment. You say that, but she's still at 1 hit point. She hasn't gone below yet. Granted, what's below 1 hit point? She hasn't gone down to 0.5 hit points yet. She's not that much weaker. Just stop and do a quick heal real quick. She's about to faint dead away, hero. Help me bring her over to the couch. Ah, this will do nicely. Okay, hero, I want you to stay here with Lucia. I'll go downstairs and find a book that tells us how to break the curse. Hey, I can now move around freely. Not that there's any reason to do so. Because he wants me to stay here. So
far. You won't... Ah.
Lucia must be having a nightmare, hero. How horrible. Leo said she was the Destroyer. Do you think she really is? I don't know what I think. I must find Althena as soon as possible. Help me to resume my search for her. We can't look for her yet, Lucia. You have to rest until we figure out how to lift this curse. No, time. So far is the essence of evil. His strength grows with each passing moment. If he regains control of the power he once held, this world will be destroyed. This world? Destroyed? I came to stop him. Ah, such pain! The 4 dragons of Althena did not respond when I called to them at this Blue Spire. So far said that he sealed away their power, and if the dragons are helpless, then only the power of the goddess herself will be able to stop so far's madness. That is why I am searching for Althena, and that is why you humans must Help me. And Leo is wrong. Lucia came here to save our world, not to destroy it. Can't wait until that arrogant hair splitter realizes how wrong he is about you, Lucia. You mean the one who referred to me as the Destroyer? He cannot understand the true nature of my existence, nor can any human. That is all I can tell you, and for your safety, all you must know. What does she mean by that, Hero? Is Lucia trying to tell us that she's not human? Hero, it appears that this curse is far beyond anything I have the ability to cure myself. We would need a priest with special training and exceptional power to dispel it. And what if we can't find a priest, Grandpa? What else can we do to save Lucia? There's nothing else we can do, Hero. Fear that Lucia's life is... Tarnation, how could I forget? I believe there's a priest by the name of Ronfar in the village of Larpa. I knew his father back in the day, and he's a good kid. I just pray he can help us. Larpa's on the opposite side of the lake, and you don't have the time to journey there on foot. So you'll have to use the boat. I'll get it ready while you bring Lucia outside, all right, my boy? Hey. Boy, I wonder if that strange boat-shaped tarp happened to be a boat. It's time to go, Lucia. Just put your arm around my shoulder and hold on tight. Yes, we must leave at once. Lucia, I know you're not feeling very well, but I need to make sure that we're straight about something. Hero's helping you out because he's a nice guy, but he's all mine. Got that? What do you mean by that? I don't understand. I mean, you shouldn't get too close to Hero because you'd be setting yourself up for a fall. Now I understand. You mean that Hero tends to trip people who get too close. I will remember to walk several paces behind him in the future. No, that's not what I meant. You're too dense to be a threat to me. Let's just go. I will say the Japanese voices are vastly better, but oh well. Okay, my boy. Boat's ready to sail. Find the priest and save Lucia from this curse. What do you mean, Grandpa? Aren't you coming with us? Lord, no, little one. I'm just too old for this sort of thing now. And I know you'll be fine. I've taught you well, Hero, and you're a bright boy. You make me proud. But, Grandpa... No buts about it, young man. Besides, I've got 1,000,000 books to catch up on, so get moving. Remember to seek out Ronfar when you get to Larpa. Alright. Boat! And so we are on a boat. Whee! Now you do have to dock at these docks. They also don't tell you how to actually do anything. So I just struggled with trying to figure out what the button was to freaking do anything there. Hello there, kiddies. You sure have wandered a long way from home to end up here. Larpa's a great town, but it's also crawling with criminals. And you're a little too, fresh-faced. You might want to explore Dalton, the port city to the west. I hear they even have law enforcers there. Oh no. They don't have law enforcement here. Mama and Papa each have 3 jobs, so I work at the store instead of going to school. But that's just what Papa told me to tell you, so don't be sad. Are you gonna buy something? Yes, actually, we are going to buy some things. So we can get a leather cap, some leather armor, a mace that, interestingly enough, nobody can equip. So let's go ahead and buy a short sword, I think think that... Did we actually? Yes, okay. We can sell the dagger and the ancient dagger. Don't worry, Grandpa. I'm definitely not selling, you know, your priceless artifacts. Nope. Not in the slightest. Let's see. Go ahead and equip our leather cap and our leather armor. You can see that Lucia has a hat, a robe, and a pendant. But no other equipment, nor can we change hers. Also, I like that you can't see any of her stats either. I think that's really cool. Lucia's pendant, shiny and mysterious. So I'm going to go ahead and sell my old clothes now that I don't need them. I guess I'll buy a couple more herbs, but I think I'm alright. I don't know if I'll need any of these purity herbs either. Thank you very much. Mama and Papa will be very happy with me. Please come again, okay? Bye. So I will grab all of those things. This is actually also useful. Because I can, like, look around this town here and be like, okay, how did they set up towns in this game? Because, you know, I'm working on my own, so... Hey there! Did you find it in your heart to lend 100 silver to a guy who's a little down on his luck? There's a critter named Joe in the 7th camel race of the day, and he's gonna make me filthy rich. All I need is a little cash to place the bet. Gamblers in this town aren't big on IOUs. Why should we give our money to a gambler who lost all of his own cash? You're looking for Ronfa? What kind of business do you kids have with that filthy dog? I still can't believe that lowlife cheated me out of my house and gave a chance. I know those dice were as loaded as the losers who stumble out of the tavern on cheap drinks night. I had the best view in Western Larpa. Now I live in a tent down by the river. Please don't tell me you're in cahoots with that shameless pig. Well, hello there. Sit down and take a load off those tired feet. Your girlfriend doesn't look good. Did she come here on the ship? Is she green around the gills? Well, have a seat and I'll bring her a glass of water in a paper bag. I don't want any messes. Buy some sweet, sweet fruit right here, right now, at only 500 silver each. Get it while it's fresh. Hey kid, your girl looks like she's about to faint. What she needs is a big bite of fresh fruit. No way, hero. This chiseler is charging outrageous prices. You might think I'm just a lousy, stinking bar wench, and you'd be right, but I wasn't always. There was a time when I was one of the most popular singers in all of Maribia. Fortunately, I had this habit of getting drunk and starting brawls with the customers. Oops. That's my brother on the right. He and his friend are having a drinking contest. The rules are very simple. First guy to spew his booze is the loser. I'd suggest giving my brother some breathing room. I've seen him lose these contests before. My friends here think they can drink more than I can, but only I have the goddess on my side. I have a blue birthmark on my butt in the shape of the blue star, sign of Althena's blessing. 3 words, pal. Too much information. And are you sure it's not just a bruise from getting your butt kicked in bar fights? What's that? You don't know where Ronfar is? Well, go away and figure it out. Don't you know better than to interrupt a man in the middle of a drinking contest? Bring me another brew, serving wench. I need to show my friends what lightweights they are. So, I hear you kids are looking for Ronfar. I'm surprised you haven't found him yet, because he's the best looking bad boy in town. What a hunk. Just keep your eyes peeled for the studliest man in Larpa, so help me Ronfar, alright? Hey, buddy, are you looking for someone? Or are you having an involuntary neck spasm? So, you're looking for a priest named Ronfar. Well, what are you doing? Well, what are you doing in here? It's just a wild guess, but you'll probably find a priest in a sanctuary instead of a bar. You know, the guy there that has a very clear, you know, face graphic, definitely knows what he's talking about. You know, just between you and me, I best looking man in all of LARPA is Ronfar. He's so dreamy. When the dice are in his bag, in his big, strong hands, it's magic. Ronfar always gets the roll he needs. He always gets the roll he needs. They don't call that magic, they call it cheating. Hi kids, ship from Dalton just arrived. I've got loaded up with cargo. Wanna watch? Whatever that cargo is, mister, it smells great. It's pickled Sullian cactus. It's very popular in Noda and Maribia. That's where this batch is headed. It's pretty good by itself, but the only real way to eat it is with a foamy, frosty mug of ale. I can board this ship, but it doesn't do me any good. Ahoy, little landlubbers! Can I help you with something? Well, this ain't a passenger ship, it's a freighter. We haul cargo to and from ports of call. While we're here in LARPA, we're picking up a big batch of pickled Salian cactus. You know, for a ship, and for this being a dock, you know, a port, not a lot of water around here. I know, it's a sand ship. But like, this is why I'm confused why, he didn't know what a sand, you know, it's like, what is that? It looks like a ship, but it doesn't have, you know, sails or anything. It's like, it's a sand ship, like all the other sand ships in this game. Achoo, achoo! Oh, well, where am I? This isn't Ronfar's house. How great! I've blown my brains out sneezing. I don't understand these kids today. Their heads are filled with nothing but flippity-flu. This town was filled with juvenile delinquents who spend their days drinking and gambling. Flippity-flu. Apparently, flippity-flu. You know how hard it is to find a good man in LARPA? Let me tell you. Only thing the boys around here want to do is gamble their lives away. Oh, that just won't do. I need a man who can hold on to his cash and fulfill my needs. The building is a sanctuary. Althena's chosen decided to move into LARPA a few years ago. Although they didn't exactly receive a warm welcome from the owners of the gambling dens. The priests of the sanctuary say the end of the world is at hand. I think they may be right. There's a pretty decent chance. Our forefathers were brought to this world from the Blue Star by the Goddess Althena. I believe that there will come a time when Althena allows us to return to the Blue Star. If we pray to the Goddess with all our might, she will grant our every request with her power. I pray each and every day that Althena will take us back to the Blue Star. Living on the Blue Star? She knows a thing or two about that. It's, not great. Don't you guys think the Blue Star is beautiful? I sure do. Heck, I could stare at it all night long. You know what they should do to the sanctuary? They should rip the roof off. Don't you guys think so? Have to crush your hopes and dreams, Blondie. But what will you do when it rains? Well, okay, but do you know what they could do? They could paint the Blue Star on the ceiling. If you offer your silver to the Goddess Althena, your mind and body will grow strong. The more money you give to the goddess, the more she will rejoice in your kindness. I see suspicion in your eyes, boy. You must have faith in Althena, or your donations mean nothing. That sounds familiar. 601, 602, 603. This is all of today's donations. People of LARPA aren't just a bunch of heathens, also a bunch of tightwads. Who are you? I'm sorry, young man, but donations to Althena are strictly non-refundable. I'm not here for a refund. My friend's been cursed. We've come here to find a priest who can lift it. His name is Ronfar. Can you introduce us to him? He's gotta be around here somewhere. Ronfar? That heathen has never set foot in this sanctuary, and he never will. I'm appalled that you would dare to invoke such an infamous name in the sacred place. All that Ronfar will lift from your cursed friend is a muddy pouch. Rest assured of that. What? My Grandpa Gwyn told us. Don't care what you heard. If you want to find Ronfar, search the tavern, not the sanctuary. Still can't believe there was ever a time when that rogue was one of the chosen. Interesting. Only the most valuable members of Althena's Chosen are allowed inside the holy city of Pentagulia. Not just anyone can be allowed to enter the presence of the goddess herself. Yes, Althena is in the holy city. If I continue to serve the goddess with all of my effort, I might be allowed into Pentagulia someday. Most of the people in this village not only scorn Althena's Chosen, they openly mock us. Forgive them, goddess, for these hedonistic heathens know not what they do. If only these peasants understood that the singing, dancing, drinking, and gambling are sinful acts. Well, there's apparently no Ronfar here. Did say something about maybe Ronfar's in the tavern. So you're looking for Ronfar? Well, he's a pretty secretive kind of guy. Usually doesn't like to be bothered. If you want to take your chances, talk to the guy at the back of the bar. Hold on to your wallets. You might... Oh, I read that one already.
What are you doing back here? I'm getting real sick of your face.
Well, we're getting sick of your games, Ronfar. We know who you are.
Yeah, there we go.
What do you want with this Ronfar guy anyway? You know, he's kind of a deadbeat. I can't believe he was ever a priest for Althena. But I'll tell you where your guy is if you beat me in a game. Because the only truth I've ever found lies right here. In these!
Dice! I love his dice, by the way. His dice rock. Well, kid, are you gonna shoot the dice with me? Beat me and I'll tell you all about Ronfar. Sure, why not? So what will you bet, even or odd dice? I'll take the even numbers. Odds, ha, I win. A 1 and a 4. Guess Ronfar's secret past is gonna stay that way. Unless you're willing to try again. Ready and willing, let's go. What will you bet, even or odd? Let's bet the odd numbers this time. 2 and a 6. Even. I won, kiddo. Guess Ronfar's secret past is gonna stay that way. No, I know when I'm beat. Hero, you can't just give up. Come on, let's try again. What? You're still coming back for more? I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Haven't you figured out that I'm using my super lucky dice? I think it's more like super loaded dice if you ask me, you big cheater. Now let's keep our voices down. I hate to see you kicked out of here. Hero, I can't help me. Oh. What's wrong with this girl? Skin is cold and clammy. Tell you what, let's get out of here. She can rest at my place, and so can you. Come with me. Lucia has left the party. Alright. Well, Ronfar lives, I think, in this house, actually. I think it's this place, but I don't recall. Oh no, he lives over there. Okay, so I am free to come in here and explore for a second. But yeah, I think this is probably a good spot to end off at. My name is Wanda. I'm the housekeeping manager of this stinking mansion, and yes, I'm bitter. What do you mean I have bad attitude? Hey, you try supervising a bunch of lazy stinking maids. One stinking hour in my stinking shoes, and you'll be begging me to let you slap those slobs. Rip. Saucepan lid! Hey! Let's go ahead and equip that. It's not quite a shield, but it'll work as one for now. The people who live in LARPA came here to forget their old lives and start new ones. Yes, we have a few miscreants and troublemakers in our midst, but I ask you to name a city that doesn't. I truly believe that most people are inherently good. Almost everyone in LARPA has a skeleton in their closet. My job is to keep those closets locked tight. I've been hired by the mayor to discourage those people who are asking too many questions. I also do some freelance work as a bouncer and bodyguard. You kids need some muscle? We're good. Thanks. Are a member of Althena's chosen? Go away. We don't want to hear your mystical mumbo-jumbo. What? You're not? Oh, sorry. I'm just getting tired of kicking those nuts out of here. If you're looking for the mayor, he's on the second floor. The mansion is filled to the brim with shady characters and crooks, haven't you noticed? If you ask me, the mayor is the biggest swindler of them all. But, please don't tell anyone I said that, okay? I really need this job to pay off my gambling debts. I ain't seen you here before, little ones, and you look like you got a question to ask. Well, don't ask me, you scamps. Ask the mayor. Head upstairs and look around for him. Yeah, I guess we would have to head upstairs. LARP's annual budget. Highly confidential. Do not file in easily accessible bookshelf. Bribes, 30,000. Escorts, 15,000. Gambling, 5,000. Ale, 10,000. 0 to prison, 0 to schools. LARPA was founded by a group of entertainment specialists to provide an oasis of adult recreation, where citizens from around the world can drink and gamble without fear of police harassment. When Althena's children combine the strength of their hearts and minds, anything can be achieved. The God smiles upon us when we show understanding and love for one another. Alright, yep. I think this mayor is a little corrupt. So we'll go check on Ronfar in the next episode. Am I ever gonna find a man in the town who can love me more than a game of Meribian Hold'em? I've never cared how much money a man has. All I want is attention and affection. If a man happens to be gorgeous and rich, well, that's just a bonus. A very large bonus. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe. You can check this video description down below for a link to the playlist. Or use the end card, come to think of it. And also, there's links to Discord and Patreon. Consider checking those out, because they do help out a lot. And with that, I'll see you all next time. See you later.